Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about how to document a procedure in your small law firm. I'm Rjon with howtomanageasmalllawfirm.com, and I've been getting this question a lot lately, so I just decided to make a little sketch to try and illustrate the point. And I'm here having lunch at my favorite greasy Cuban restaurant. Don't tell Allie that I'm here. Well, she'll see the video, but it'll be a long time before she sees the video. All right, so here's what you do. You make a workflow process chart, and the first one is action. What action is to be taken, and that would be something like, for example, open file. That's the action. Who is to take the action? It's important not to use proper names. It's important to use titles, because Mary might not be there in 6 months or 6 years, and we want to make a procedure that will live forever. So the person who is, or the job description, the job title that's supposed to do the job of opening the file will be the secretary. The secretary is going to open the file. It doesn't matter if you decide that it's going to be Mary or Bob or Joe, but it's the secretary. And the flip side of that is, if you, the attorney, are opening the file, just understand that you are doing the job of the secretary. And so if you get to the end of the week and you spend too much time opening files and you wonder why your revenues are down, that's why. All right, what is a description of of the action? So what is going to be open new client file, open new client file, parentheses, hard copy. When does this action get taken? When is as soon as fee agreement received. Tools. The tools that will be required to open a file will be a manila file. Will be 5 manila files, a Redwell or an accordion file, labels, copy of fee contract, and triggers. This is a going forward. What does this trigger? This triggers number 2, which is open electronic file. So then we move to number 2. This should say open hard file. So this is the open electronic file. Who, and this could still be the secretary. In a larger firm, that might be the IT manager or the billing clerk. What? You're going to need the hard file, and you're going to need a password, and you're going to need your billing software. Open. So your billing software should be open. When? This is also done as soon as fee agreement received. Tools. I wrote the tools here. So the tools will be the hard copy, the hard file, the password, and the billing software. The what back here should have been a narrative description. The what is open and create electronic file in computer system for new client. That should go there under the what. The when is as soon as the file is received, just like the one above. The tools are the hard file, which you've already created in step 1. The password, the billing software, and this is going to trigger, for example, number 3, which is prep new client welcome package. And then number 3 could be prep new client welcome package. And this could be done by the secretary, or it could be done by, for example, here. Now let's say we decide to upgrade this, and this goes to the personal assistant. So the personal assistant will be responsible for this action. Now, in theory, you see we've got 1, 2, 3. I mean, it could keep going down forever, but logically, what you start to do is you start to break these into sequences, perhaps by the person who's going to be involved. So where the secretary hands it off over here, where the secretary is going to hand it off for the personal assistant, maybe that's where we would break this up and have one for the secretary and then the other for the personal assistant. And this is, I mean, this is a very simple example, and maybe my handwriting is not very legible, but this is really all there is to documenting procedures in your small law firm. If you do this, you will have the peace of mind of knowing that things are being done the way you want them to be done. You'll have a way to easily spot check to make sure that things were done the way you wanted them to be done. If Mary disappears and you have to hire Bob to step in as your new secretary, thank you. I'm good, thank you. Good customer service here. This filled my water. If Mary leaves and Bob steps in, it's very easy to show Bob exactly what his job is supposed to be and train him on how to do his job. Gives him the peace of mind of knowing that he's doing the job the way that you want the job done, so that he doesn't have to worry about his job security. And it gives you a way at the end of the day, the end of the week, the end of the month, the end of the quarter to go through and spot check to make sure that everything's being done the way you want it to be done in your law firm. And that's how you gain the confidence to liberate yourself from your small law firm so that it can really truly start to begin to work for you instead of you having to work for your small law firm. So I'm now going to go to lunch. I'm at lunch. I'm now going to finish my lunch. I started doing that while I was waiting for my lunch to arrive, but they brought it. So this is the beef stew, Cuban beef stew with moros y tostones, which is basically plantains, a sweet banana that they fry crispy, and some café con leche, which is hot milk, coffee, and a lot of sugar. So make sure you register for the free samples at the website, howtomanageasmalllawfirm.com. Now I'm really turning this off. Bye, everyone.